All right, Anna. This is your, I think this is your 6 foot jump at the Grant Lincoln meet on Wednesday. I think it was the 8th. So there's a couple of things that I've noticed. I've watched through this video probably 5 times now because sometimes I want to make sure I catch everything. Some things that you're doing a lot better than you were before. A couple of things I was actually surprised to see, and I noticed them at the meet. Positive things that I saw at the meet. So let's scroll this along. Come on. The first thing, because just starting at the beginning. All right, let's pause it here. Okay. So watch your feet. Oops. Watch your feet as you kind of run along here. You've probably hung out with the sprinters or done warm-ups with Mackenzie and with me enough that by now you probably notice you're striking on every one of these steps totally flat foot. And while you're supposed to step with this final, it's your penultimate step, and this ultimate, your jump step, while you're supposed to kind of roll off those 2 steps, every step before that you should be up on the balls of your feet. So you should be, so your feet's kind of starting to come off there and you're up on your toe. That's how every one of your steps should look. So you're not hitting with your heel, you're up on your toe. It's a lot easier to grab the ground that way, and it's a lot easier to get some good hamstring and calf flex in there. Make sure you're using your whole leg instead of kind of just trotting along. Watching the video I was a little bit confused why it looked like it, and then I watched your feet and figured that out. I didn't notice this at the meet, but I kind of looked for it in the video. You notice right here, so this is your penultimate step, your second to final step. And you watch, you step forward, hit with your heel, which, again, you shouldn't be doing before this, but the penultimate and the ultimate, that's fine. It's actually good. And right there, you bend your leg, but keep your upper body straight. And that's fantastic, because that really drops you down just a little bit. You're kind of coming along, drop, but you're still coming along, and that sets you up to really be able to use your full leg. As you come into this step, you have a little bit more space to extend right there, see? And that's great. I like seeing the way you drove your knee up on this one, really keeping that jump leg pretty straight, and the lead leg kind of up at that upward driving angle. The more of a sweep and the stronger of a drive up you can get with that. You don't want to tug it like all the way up into your gut or anything. But if you get a nice good drive, kind of like you are here, it really aids the jump, really aids the vertical here. Okay, at the jump, looking at your arms, you're off at kind of funky, crazy angles here. Okay, your top arm shouldn't be at an angle like that. It really should be straight up and down like that. Okay, that's going to put the pole at a little bit more of an angle, but I think what would happen then is instead of holding here, you'd be holding like up here. And that would give you a little bit of a boost. I think we did actually move you up at the meet, and that might be part of why your arms are so collapsed right there. So you jump, you curl up. I think this is the best job of getting yourself pretty level with the ground from here that I've seen. You notice you hit the bar on the way down. I'm trying to remember if we moved your standards forward at the meet or not. But your other jumps, you didn't have that issue as much. I think you had a little bit more speed that you carried into the jump, and so you actually went further back. So as I recall, that's really the only height that you had that issue with. What I saw at the meet, I was really actually happy about. You see here, you're sitting here, you're facing forward. Really picking, kind of curling up, getting your knees up. picking your upper body up. And that's good, that's good. And then boom, right here, all of a sudden, you do a half turn. So you're facing, so your body is facing the camera. Because you turn toward the pole, which is good, that's the correct direction. And I like that. That gave you kind of the flexibility to really shove off the pole. Okay? So at this point, you've gotten a facing forward to facing sideways kind of turn. That's a 90-degree turn. Let's see if we can work on getting that all the way around, facing 180 degrees, so when you're at this point, instead of kind of coming off sideways, you'll be belly down, and that'll give you the ability to start kind of arcing at the hips and really kind of kipping yourself, pushing yourself up and over. Another thing we probably want to work on is, so you look like really good right there. You get into the turn, but you only turn with one leg. So I don't know what's going on with this guy right here. Let's fix that leg. Let's keep your feet together, because it's a lot easier to control yourself in the air when you're not kind of flailing all over the place. So all in all, I thought, even though you didn't PR, I thought it was a pretty good meet for you, just to kind of see that you're where you're at, and looking at things to improve on. So we'll work on getting your arms more up and down, running the ball of your feet, and really kind of holding higher in the pole and really finishing that turn. So now we know what we got to do. I'll see you at practice.
Tell myself what to do or I make weird noises. No, in between. I just